You're such an asshole.
I had to restart my computer 3 times and move the USB plugins in because somebody in Silicon Valley says, "You know what? I got an idea, yeah? Let's give varying capabilities to our USB ports." So, like, one will only handle camera, but if he plugs in the mouse, it'll work, but when he plugs the camera into the mouse one, it won't work, and then you won't have audio, and it's like, "Oh, so I gotta label this now. I gotta label. Oh, this goes here, that goes there." Anyway, we have an original. A guy paid me an original. John's a regular. He's also a fan of Robotech, which I'm afraid to watch as an adult now because I did watch the Second War, and it was horrible. And I don't want to watch the Maycross Saga or the Invid Invasion, but he paid. And I'm going to take a little break from enjoying the outdoors to do this. I went north of the Henderson because I wanted to go hike a place called Valley of Fire, which I did not enjoy. I'm not that impressed with it. And I was going to get gas, and the gas station I was going to go to was by, not at, the Costco. I've been past this Costco several times. And especially now, but even before the big jump in prices because we had to shut down pipelines and get rid of nuclear power so we could have electric cars otherwise, but we don't want that. We want to be in the impossible situation. Oh, we won't pay rubles for your oil or for your gas. Anyway, people who are much more powerful and dumber than I am have made spectacularly stupid decisions. But speaking of people who aren't in power yet still make stupid decisions, it has got to be you Costco people. Not going to Costco. Costco is fine. But you people who will not only wait 45 minutes in a gas line to save a dime a gallon in gas, but you have no problems backing up the line into 2 intersections. 2. And this is whereas I'd normally get upset. I'm going to not get upset. Let's use the dumbasses in the line at the gas line at Costco as an exercise, as an opportunity, right? Let's make lemonade out of lemons. I'm being deadly serious about this because the stupid people are not going down in numbers. You may be inconvenienced having to drive around a line. You may be inconvenienced with a little bit of time extra you have to get to your destination, to get to the real gas station where the real men and women who do know how to manage their finances go. You may be upset at that inconvenience. But what I think you also may be, and this is probably more so the case, when you look at that line, you cannot tolerate, you can't believe there's such stupid people who have so little going on in their lives that they're perfectly all right wasting 45 minutes and starting a trend, just being dicks, to the population, the public in general, blocking intersections and all that. You're appalled and therefore angered that there are people this stupid to save what? What's 20 gallons times a dime, let's just say. Let's just say it's a dime cheaper with your Costco thing. 20 times 10 cents, that's $2. Did I do the math on that right? $2, 20 gallons, 10 cents a gallon. You move the decimal over one. Yeah, that's $2. Now they may say, okay, oh, you actually save 40 cents. Okay, fine. Let's do it. 40 cents a gallon on 20, that's $8. And you're wasting an hour or 30 minutes to an hour of your time. So at most you're making $16 an hour on that. Now this I'd be fine with. All right. This I'd be fine with in a couple instances. One, if you actually are poor, you're a young man, young woman, you only make $16 an hour. So, okay, now it pays you to do that. But see, here's the thing. Here's what I want you guys to do, just to show you how spectacular. They're stupid. And then there's Costco people in the gas line stupid. You go look at their vehicles. Like 95% of them were all nicer than my car. All the cars I own. I don't own a car that was nicer than one car. Now, every once in a while, because I will also go to a coffee store and kind of watch the Costco line. I did an informal survey, but 1 in every 20 cars was about mine or crappier. So I'm like, okay, that guy I could see. But all you precious Karens who are like 45 years old and you still have student loan debt and you married the Dubro because he drove a Beamer and he's behind you with his washed up used Beamer. And you guys are living paycheck to paycheck. The reason you live in paycheck to paycheck is because, frankly, you all got a car you can't afford. You got to stay popular like it's still middle school or something. All right. That's where I hate you. I think that's where everybody hates you. But let us not have the hate. Let us not be angry. Let us make lemonades out of this. Here's one I want you all to think next time you see these truly stupid people lined up at the Costco gas line. All right. What's it like? What's that like that you either have so little going on in your life, you will stand and piss away an hour of your time for $2? Not to mention that can't be enjoyable. That's got to be frustrating. That's got to be agitating. It must release the cortisol and increase your stress. All right. You're going to pain yourself to save $2. That is the best use of your time. Therefore, what kind of life do they have? And then what's it like faking it for so long? So it's like the 5th grade, you've been faking it to be popular. And long after school is ended, these people are well in their 30s and 40s. To think that as a full-grown adult, where your youth is over, you're still playing the stupid popularity game with these cars. And admittedly, not all of them were fancy, BMWs and Mercedes, but they were at least, before Biden and Trump inflation, these were at least $15,000 vehicles. These were, I consider that expensive, and it is expensive because no more than 2 years ago, you could get a perfectly good used car for $5,000. And I don't know if you've done the math, but if you save yourself 10 grand every car you buy, you don't have to worry about, gas went up a quarter. But to my audience, at the expense of the stupid people in the Costco gas line, they are that hard up on their finances to keep up inches that they have to suffer that. They have to stay in that line to save that $2. I don't know why. I mean, what's $2 a difference could it make? Don't tell me if it's 8. I really don't care if it's 8. My point still remains. It could be 15 whole dollars. Back in my day, you get a full tank of gas, but you kids wanted free tuition, so you had Obama print off a bunch of money. That's who really started printing off the money. We won't go into. I know economics, boring, responsibility, consequences. I won't bore you with that. But to think about that, like this is my free. In addition to a 9 to 5 job with an hour commuting in each end, so it's an 8 to 6. And then you hate your wife and you hate your husband and you hate your kids. And of course, you never raise them. You don't want to raise them. Thank God they got the schools. In addition to all that suck, your finances are so piss poorly managed. You have to stay in a line, an agitating, aggravating, stressful line while pissing off the rest of the neighborhood for 30 minutes for $4 or $5. And I enjoy that. I feel good about that. I like watching these stupid, either out of stupidity or bad financial decisions, which is also stupid. Like they didn't do the math. Like, hey, this isn't worth 15 cents an hour. This is worth $2. They didn't do the math. Lord knows how much gas they're burning up standing in line. I'm curious about that one. They are entertainment. There, you get to point at them and say, if you had a son or a daughter, it would be a great opportunity if you got a kid. Kids like 3rd, 4th grade, maybe even 2nd grade. Let's say 3rd grade. 3rd grade, definitely. 4th grade, certainly. Grab your kids. Say, grab a notebook and a calculator. Why, Daddy? Come on, trust Dad. We're going on a field trip. Where are we going to go? The zoo? Kind of. Yeah, you could say that. Yes. We're going to see Stupidus Maximus. Homo sapiens Stupidus Maximus. Or no. Sapien is human. Stupidus Maximus sapien. That's what we're going to go see. And so you would take him there and you say, all right, time that car. You'd be like, all right. And then now, of course, it's not highway speed and all that. And miles per hour, or miles per gallon is moot when you're just sitting there idling the engine. But say, okay, that runs, it'll burn how many gallons of fuel sitting there for 30 minutes? Junior be like, he'd look it up on his phone or something. He'd do some rough arithmetic. It'll burn half a gallon. Okay, so it took him half a gallon. What's the price of a gallon right now? Oh, it's $5.50. Unless you're California, then it's that really? Really? Oh, that's why. Hang on, guys. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh God, I hate you IT people. I hate you IT people so much. I hate you all so much. Here we go. See, I guess this is better than the 9-to-5 jobs the Costco people have. Hang on. We're getting there. There we go. My laptop almost, because I was unplugging everything to plug everything back in, and my laptop was about to die. So you say, all right, that cost them half a gallon of gas, right? Yeah. That's $2.75, right? Yeah. Say, all right. Now they're going to fill up. How many gallons does that car take? And the kid would look it up. It takes 20 gallons. All right. You see over there, the other gas station that doesn't have a line? Yeah. People getting in and leaving, right? Uh-huh. All right. Calculate how much they're saving per hour. And the kid would do that. And you ask the kid, don't you make that in like collecting cans? Don't you make that in like babysitting money? So what did we learn about it? Okay, now how many people are here? Oh, there's a lot of people. So what'd you learn? There's a lot of stupid people. I love you, son. You could. And I need you dumb people in Costco to line up regularly. So if and when I happen to have a son, which won't happen, but for the other people who actually want to invest in their children, say, see, that's why I'm teaching you engineering. That's why I'm teaching you computer programming. And that's why I'm teaching you to think, son, daughter, so you don't become these idiots in the Costco line. Oh, thanks, Dad. I love you. I love you too, sweetheart. If you come back home with pink hair and a tattoo on your face, I'll disown you. Ha ha ha, Dad. Huh? Deadly serious. Try me. So there you go. I just want to do that. Wow, 227 people. You guys must also experience the stupid people at the Costco gas line. I bet you guys do. Tomorrow I'll be hosting a Rule Zero. That will be 11:30 Eastern Standard Time, which if I do the math right is 8:30 a.m. here. So tune into that. I think we're going to be talking about getting the red pill into the minds and hands of young boys. Not that we should. That's kind of the topic of conversation. But should we, and if so, how? Because the feminists just love getting into the minds of little 4-year-old girls. So I'm like, I don't know. We're not that scummy, are we? All right, let's go through the super chats here if there are any. Today's super chats won't go to gas. You know why I won't go to gas? Because I have a motorcycle. I don't need that much gas. I work from home. I'm not kidding. I probably have a very small carbon footprint without trying. Let's scroll down. Me Mike, $2. Moss powerful and dumber than Cappy. Vote that bra in. Huh? Powerful and dumber than Cappy. Okay, good. Scrolling. Rusty Shackelford, $5. Costco is what the herd does. Then it's a talking point. Oh, like they talk about that at the office. Oh, I went down to Costco, Franklin. Really, Bob? What did you do? I sat there for 35 minutes. Well, Tyrone was effing your wife. I sure hope so. I can't satisfy her, not with this little thing down here. But I did save $2.97. Red Hawk is a new person. $5. Roadrunner, fastest, speediest, Costco man, dumbest, Karenus Maximus. I remember that they put the Latin name and they'd halt to a stop and they'd slowly speed up again. And pew. I'm sorry you kids have big mouth for a cartoon. The cartoons used to not be laced with acid. All right, that's it. Okay, questions, answers, assholeconsulting.com. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.